Mama's waiting for me at home. The office of Heartland Farms Inc. is always bustling. Sometimes meetings with executives, sometimes locals come for advice, and sometimes students from the mentorship program drop by for a tour. Today is a special day, the Harvest Festival. In the morning, there's an exhibition of modern agricultural machinery, followed by a pie and pastry contest where each district showcases its best treats. In the evening, there will be a concert by local musicians and an award ceremony for farmers and contest winners. In addition, journalists from New York and Washington have arrived, and a press conference with a crew from one of the country's major television channels is about to start. Richard Stanley, the head of the company, seems completely calm and ready to answer all the journalists' questions. At 45, he is in great shape, with a hint of gray at his temples and an appearance that could suit a Hollywood actor. First, Richard talks about his farm, the challenges of modern farming, and boasts about this year's record harvest. "What is the secret of your success?" asks the journalist. "It's the people," Richard smiles. "It's thanks to their hard work and love for the land that we have such results. The profession of a farmer was and remains the heart of this country." "Tell us about your family. Who are your parents?" Richard Stanley pauses briefly. A whole reel of memories from his bright but difficult childhood flashes before his eyes. Mom, young, beautiful, gentle, is leading little Richie by the hand through the streets of an unfamiliar town. On his back is a small backpack with his belongings, and in his hands is his favorite stuffed bear, which he named Benny. Mom is in a hurry and the boy struggles to keep up with her, trembling from exhaustion and hunger. "Mom, is it going to be long?" "Mom, where are we going?" he asks, stumbling over the words. "Shh, little one. Just a little more. We'll be there soon," she says, not looking in his direction. They enter a stranger's yard and the woman sits the boy down on a bench by the porch, placing an envelope and a small chocolate bar in his hands. "Here are your documents. Sit quietly, okay? I'll be back soon, I promise." The boy silently nods and starts unwrapping the chocolate bar, pressing Benny to himself. Mom quickly disappears through the gate. Years will pass before they see each other again. Richie sits on the bench for a very long time. He is afraid to move, scared of the large dog on the chain, scared of the cars racing back and forth on the street, and most of all, he fears that Mom will not return. She promised. With dirty little fingers, the boy wipes his tears, smearing them across his face. Suddenly the gate creaks. "Mom!" he whispers hopefully. But no, a stranger enters the yard, a woman with 2 children, a boy and a girl. She looks at the boy in surprise. "Well, hello, little one. What's your name?" "Richie," he says quietly and extends the envelope. "Here are my documents." The woman unfolds a sheet folded into quarters, quickly scans the lines with her eyes and shakes her head sadly. Then she squats down in front of the boy. "My name is Laura. Have you been sitting here for a long time? Are you hungry? Oh, your pants are wet. Let's go inside, little one." A little later, after a warm shower, in clean clothes and with a full belly, Richie is playing with her children, Tommy and Emmy, in their room. Soon, tired, he falls asleep on a soft sofa. In his dreams, he sees his mom, so dear, smiling, and gentle, just as he remembered her. He did not see or hear when Laura's husband returned home late at night. He studied the letter in silence for a long time, then began to argue heatedly with his wife. "How could she do this?" he finally exclaimed, gesturing wildly. "Calm down. We'll take him to social services tomorrow morning. They will find a place for him." "No, Jim, please. This is your son, your blood. Just look. Richie and Tommy are like 2 peas in a pod. He will stay with us," Laura said firmly. The morning began with an unusual introduction. "Hi, Richard. You can just call me Richie. I'm your dad. You will live with us now." Tommy and Emmy did not hide their joy. They got a little brother. Not much time passed before Richie noticed that he had started to call Laura Mom. School, then university, an internship in Europe. But every time he returned home, Richard hurried to his mom with a big bouquet of flowers. Once, walking down the street after an important meeting, He noticed a woman approaching him, an elegant face with a lingering hint of past beauty, a familiar scent of perfume from his childhood. "Richie, hello? Do you recognize me?" Her voice trembled. "I'm sorry I left you then. You see, I was very young. I met a man, and he made me choose, either you or him. And I made my choice." Richard looked at her silently, coldly and distantly. "Richie, it's me. Your mom. Say something." He held a pause and calmly replied, "Excuse me, you must be mistaken. My mom is waiting for me at home." With these words, Richard rose from his seat, signaling to everyone that the press conference was over. "Thank you all. I have to go. Mom is waiting."